Hi everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot and Astrology. I'm Denise, and first of all I want to say happy Father's Day, which will be tomorrow, but anyway, so this will be your tarot reading for the week of Sunday, Father's Day, the 19th, June 19th, through Saturday, June 25th. So anyway, with all that said, let me grab the camera, drag it over here, or it actually kind of hangs over here, and then bring you over my table and we'll get this going. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I decided to use the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot by Lo Scarabeo, and I just need to get the cards shuffled. Get the mess off my table. What is that? Probably a gnat, a gnat. Okay, so they're all upright. Let me allow for reversals. Hold on, let me set the intention. So, and yes, I have a boo-boo. So, what is it that we most need to know? What is it that you guys most all need to know for the week of June 19th through the 25th, 2022. Shazam! And now let me allow for reversals. And there we go. All right. So I'm going to do 2 cards for each day. And I'm thanking all of your guides, guardian angels, higher selves for joining me and leading me to the right cards. We have a huge spiritual team here with us, and I really appreciate all of the help. Okay, there we go. Let's see. There we go, here's Sunday. Monday. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. And Saturday. And I'm going to take the 2 off the bottom just in case I need a little more, or for fun. Sometimes those 2 at the bottom just tell the whole story. Okay. So the 10 of Wands reversed with the Knight of Wands reversed. I have to scooch way over. These cards are quite large. 6 of Wands reversed. The Chariot. No, I like that. I like that in there. Okay. And then the Knight of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Actually, I've got plenty of room. Let's bring these down a little. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. Okay. 3 of Cups reversed with the Hangman reversed. 10 of Pentacles reversed. And the 7 of Cups. The Empress and the Lovers. Okay. All right, so starting out the week with the 10 of Wands reversed, you know, sometimes it's about letting go of burdens. And because it could be a burden that's not yours to carry. Sometimes it's just about something that's not working. So there's actually, it can be as outright as a separation from whomever this is. This Knight of Wands could be, it's possible that it's someone who's jealous, someone who's in major conflict with what you're with the work you've been trying to finish. Because the Ten of Wands is like, you're right there. And it's good to help, or it's good to get some help and delegate. But when it comes to reversed, it can be quite a little bit challenging. But then sometimes it's just a delay. Sometimes it's a relief because you're letting it go. You're going to have to read into this. I'll just let you know all the possibilities that I'm seeing, and then you guys can take what works for you. So it can be delegating. It can be letting go of a huge burden that's been on your back. It can be burdens that are not fair to put on your back, and somebody's done it in an underhanded way. And it could be because basically if they're not taking responsibility for their part in the project or whatever it is, it could even just be chores around the house. And instead they're taking off and just doing what they want because they don't want to do it, right? Then there's an interference with the work. This combination here could be an interference with the work that's meant to be done. And so there's a delay and you can't finish. So this can be really frustrating with this combination here. And now that's Sunday. It's not really the beginning of the work week, but what does this mean for you? And it could just be, like I said, someone around the house or someone who's supposed to do something for you because maybe you've paid them and then they're not coming through. Yeah. That's possible. And like I said, sometimes the Knight of Wands reversed is a jealous person, and it can be with the Queen of Wands too, or the King of Wands reversed. Any of those, and possibly the Page of Wands, any of these court cards reversed with the Wands can be somebody who's jealous. And if someone's jealous, just know it's their own inner insecurity. It doesn't have anything to do with you, unless you've been like flaunting things in front of them and acting like you're better than them, which I doubt that's who you guys are. I don't think so. But I feel like it's just some interference with the project. Now, in the best case scenario, the burden's off your back, the stress is off your back, the overload, the overwhelm is off your back because you've delegated and given it back to the person who's been delegated or just given it back. You've either delegated it elsewhere, reported them, or you've decided, that's not going to work with them. And this is the reason why, is because it's pulling away from your energy and the interference has happened. And then it can also be that that there's just too much frustration and conflict with this person. All right. Now, sometimes these cards have to do with travel. All the wands can be travel. Sometimes, the swords can be too, but especially the wands because they're so movement oriented, right? So this could be a challenge for this could be like a travel plans, itinerary is the word I was trying to say. Travel the itinerary is canceled. Some big change that keeps you kind of grounded and stuck when you want to go. Well, that's possible. Hopefully that's not the case for you. If it's a travel issue, it could be hard to get home for work. Okay, so Monday, with the Six of Wands reversed, this could be, because when it's straight up, it's like being seen and recognized and acknowledged for all your work, and it's really good. It's like the victory card. But when it's reversed, there's something that sometimes is news about something that didn't work out, and again, delay, failure, trouble, that type of thing. And it can also be that somebody's not loyal to you, like they've maybe taken credit for what you've done, or they've been acting like they're loyal, but then they're not. They're really not. They're just doing their own thing, and they're not even considering you at all. And so, but that hanging over the Chariot, and the Chariot coming through straight up, rather than reverse, straight up, means that you're moving on. Whatever it is, no matter what, you're moving on. If this is all travel related, finally by Monday afternoon, you're moving forward with whatever travel it is. Because this is often the card of vehicles, and it can be any type of travel. Because of course, back in the 14th century, when these 13th and 14th century, when these cards are created or began, they didn't have air travel. No airplanes. So, but anyway, with the Chariot, this is a victory card, major victory. The Chariot, or I'm sorry, the majors are all gateways, major, gateways of evolution, and the Chariot is determination and success and victory, and because it's ruled by Cancer, and it's like, I can do it. It's cardinal energy that moves forward. It's there's a lot of energy there. The key is to use your wisdom. That's why we have the sphinxes here, so to remind us to use our wisdom and stay out of duality, and try to go with that right middle path, that leads you the middle way, instead of having your energies torn in two different directions. So I think there's successful travel and business and home situations. Things are getting much, much, much better by Monday afternoon at least, and then maybe even Monday morning. It could just be a little bump in the road early, and then you're you're back to the place you need to be, or you're getting there. And then by Tuesday, with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like you're still plodding along. Work it's in front of you, and you're moving forward. With the Wheel of Fortune reversed, this can be a delay. This can be a bit of a setback, but you're still going to work on it, and you're working on. It could be that you're working on the delays, because the delays were here earlier in the week, and now you're working on those delays so you can turn everything, get the wheel going again the way you want it to go. Other possibilities could be, with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, could be that you're tuned into the place where you're, with the Knight of Pentacles, you're tuned into the place with the work that needs to be done. But with the Wheel of Fortune, there's some spiritual work that needs to happen to get yourself out of poverty consciousness, and that's exactly what needs to happen in order to get out of like a rut, and where you could be stagnant, because you're feeling like maybe with all of this before, if this doesn't have to do with travel, maybe this is just that place where you realize, well, you can't get into what you want if you're focused on all this that you don't have. And just to keep the vision, keep the big picture in mind, keep the vision going. And that's especially the case when we have the Five of Pentacles popping in here too. This is also poverty consciousness. This is feeling like you don't even deserve to knock on that door to get into the church. You're just going to walk right past it, because you're not even going to, it's like the worst of like self-esteem, right? So just know that with the Wheel of Fortune reversed is telling us that, we reap what we sow. So if we're sowing seeds of lack of self-worth, we're just going to get more of that. And the key here, it's right here. It came right through the cards. I don't even have to tell you what I believe. It's right here in the cards, in that if you open your heart to yourself and you open to receive from the spiritual realms, you will get that support. But you have to love yourself through any of the challenging times. And that's what the real work is just to love yourself through it. Don't take it personally. And then by Thursday, we've got, we're not celebrating for some reason. That's okay. We don't have to celebrate every day. Or we could celebrate, maybe the key here is to celebrate just every little thing that you've done. Celebrate whatever you can. We have to be careful, though, because this card can come in when someone's been cheating, when somebody's been overindulging. There can be that, we've got the Ace of Cups here through. So let's don't drink ourselves through any challenging times, right? Be careful on Wednesday, especially for that. And to turn this around, to just celebrate the little things, celebrate the little victories. Even if it's just that maybe it's been a really hard time, maybe these are just, really challenging days, but you still celebrate the fact that you're here, you're loving yourself through it. We have each other we can talk to, we can comment and ask for prayers or, anything, as long as you're kind. I leave the comments in there, right? Although YouTube messes up every once in a while and I don't get them for days. Even though I'm using 2 different apps on my phone and my computer too. It's like you'd think one of them would work. But, all platforms have glitches every once in a while, and that's just life. But so, okay, now let's address the Hanged Man reversed. Okay, so when it's straight up, we're surrendered. We are looking at things from a different angle. We are letting go. When it's straight up, when there's no reversal, when it is reversed and the dude is not, he's not surrendered. He's not hanging upside down. He's trying to rule life just from his head, and he's not even grounded. Right, because one leg's back here, and it's like he's not grounded. His hands are behind his back. He's not even. There's no surrender. There's deception. There's stagnation. There's some, just trusting his head over his heart. And I think these two go together really well. This is ruled by Neptune, and Neptune can definitely come in with all the cups here. That can have to do with, I feel like it's overindulgence in drinking. So if you catch yourself drinking too much, maybe switch to something else that you really like as well. Like maybe sparkling water of some type. I don't do well with any type of chemicals in anything, but I do like just really, the plain. I like the lime flavored Perrier. I like that. But, trying to be careful with anything in plastic and anything in cans. It's like, and I notice that when I drink it, I don't feel like I've really had the, I don't feel just as good as when I just have plain water. But you could put like lime juice or lemon juice in plain water and make it taste better and do that instead. Or if you do any kind of fizzy water, it's still going to be better for you than too much alcohol, right? Or maybe if you're drinking regular beer, you could switch to light beer and wean yourself off that way. Or maybe you've discovered that you can drink a little bit of wine, but you can't have any beer because of the yeast in it. Whatever it is, to get your health in a better place, these cards are really supporting it by bringing it up to the forefront of our consciousness on Wednesday and Thursday. On Friday, with the Ten of Pentacles reverse, we could be in touch with a ancestral, like a lineage type of an issue. Like if this is anything to do with alcoholism, we could start connecting the dots as to, everyone in our family who's also had those problems. And then we can get ourselves, with the Seven of Cups, we can get ourselves out of the illusion or the fantasy world that we can handle it all in ourselves, and maybe we can, reach out to what is it that we really want? Do we want our health, or do we want to stay in this cloudy place of not getting under that veil and getting to the truth? Like, what is it really for you? If this Ten of Pentacles is a health issue, because sometimes it is when it's reversed, sometimes, now it could be a couple of things or more here, but if it's not a health issue, then it can be a disputed inheritance type of a thing going on, and somebody's been trying to pull the wool over the rest of the family's eyes. So that could be an issue that comes forward by the end of the week. And, do your best with that to fight against that if that's the case. And then sometimes, and that could be like what you're not letting go of, and that would be good to not let go of that. Like, stay in there and fight as long as you can. In anything that you have coming to you that's rightfully yours and someone's been trying to steal from you, don't let that happen. Because if you don't initiate, legal action against that, then something will probably come through at another time in your life or in your next lifetime, and you might wind up, with one whole lifetime just devoted to learning how to stand up for yourself. There's that possibility. Those things happen. Because remember, every lifetime is meant to get us back to our original divine essence, and to help bring us home. So, yeah. Okay. Other possibilities with the Ten of Pentacles reversed could be just a family issue where you're done. You're done. You're so done. You're done with the subterfuge. You're done with the lies. You're done with the stealing. You're done with the, this shadow that's coming out. And there's a separation. And then, if that's the case, with the Empress, or whatever, it is for you, by Saturday with the Empress, we're conceiving of a whole new way of life. She's ruled by Venus. And Venus is moving into Gemini. This is the Gemini. The Lover's card is the Gemini card, and the Empress is the Venus card. You can see it right here. So this is literally Venus in Gemini. And I can't remember which day. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday. It's in if you watch the astrological reading, it's in there. I did a whole, separate chart on Venus moving into Gemini. So it's more about now bringing in new decisions, a whole new reality, a whole new creation, a whole new birth, a whole new gestation, a whole new level of abundance that nurtures your well-being and nurtures the harmony in your life, because we're talking Venus here. She's got this huge crown. I think there's like 12 stars, is it? Yeah, you can see the stars there. Yeah. And she's the mom. She's the mom of the tarot. So nurturing, taking care of yourself, bringing in something new that you want to create. Gestation might take a while for it to be born, but we all have our babies that we create, and no matter what project it is. And with the Lovers, it could be opening up to new solid bonds with someone else. This does not have to do anything to do with love or sex or anything like that, although it could be. But it's most of all partnering with people of like-minded consciousness when it's straight up, because this can be like a really strong bond. It's often called the soulmate card. I don't kind of really tend to believe in soulmates, but then again, I know people they've been married for like 60 years, and they definitely believe in soulmates because they're still together and really happy. So what do I know? Yeah, I just have had the types of relationships where I've needed to heal from to come back to myself. That's been my thing. But anyway, strong bonds, partnerships that you can continue to grow, because the Empress is all about continued growth and abundance and nurturing that continual, type of growth, and the strong bonds to create that. So let's see, what was on, okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles reversed and the High Priestess reversed. So this combo here, I feel like it has to do with not getting yourself involved in relationships where there's no reciprocity with the Six of Pentacles, because you want that equal exchange of giving and receiving. And if you're not being received, it's because they're not in their higher selves and they don't have anything to offer you. But when the High Priestess is reversed, sometimes it's that there are secrets and they have like a hidden agenda. And that could be because they're just really trying to take from you. So that probably has more to do with the beginning of the week here, is what I'm feeling. But this is a key, like at the base. This is at the bottom of the deck. So be as willing to receive as you are in giving. And that creates the, equal reciprocity that the Six of Pentacles brings in. Another thing with this card, with the Six of Pentacles, can be a warning to not go into debt and to be really careful with scams, because this card can be an abuse of power, an abuse of, somebody that's scamming. Yeah, or giving to get. That's what I just heard, giving to get. And then hiding it because they have secrets about it. So basically, it's like if you loan somebody money, you're probably not going to get it back with this combo here. If you're expecting to get it back, it's not going to happen. It's doubtful anyway. Yeah. I'm feeling, is there anything else going on with this High Priestess reversed? Because it's like, when it's straight up, it's my card for the higher self, right? But when it's reversed, there's no connection with the higher self, and I feel like there might just be a little bit of like there's no vision, because when you look at her straight up, she's got the vision. She's ruled by the moon and Neptune. Well, mostly the moon. Neptune's more the moon card. But yeah. And she's connected to spiritual law. Reversed, she's not. She doesn't care about that. So I would just say be careful of somebody scamming you, and be very careful about going into debt, because that it's not going to work out well in the future. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I have, you guys. Anyway, sending you lots of love, and hoping that's a really good week, in spite of some of these challenges, it looks like, in the beginning of the week. But when we go through challenging times, we learn and we become stronger. So with that, I'm going to sign off and get this uploaded for you. Okay, bye.